I'm Andrea. They're on Skype, and then this is Karina.
I'm Dave. I'm Craig. Russell Westbrook.
And Vicky.
I'm
Okay.
not Evan Sebastian. Alright. The Lord can give and the Lord can take away. I might be herding sheep the next year. This is the quote that's from Elvis Presley. He made this quote kind of as just jokingly. Okay, why is my computer not working? Really? Wow. Okay, he made that joke kind of jokingly, but today I'm going to inform you all a little bit about what herding is. On my slide here, I have my sources that I use. I use several different sources for quotes, and I also use Wikipedia for research on herding, and I also use an interview with a shepherdess by the name of Joy Hall. Alright, my main quotes. What herding is, what is used in herding, and what herding is used for. We herd sheep, we drive cattle, we lead people. Lead me, follow me, or get out of my way. George S. Patton. Just as Patton said that we can herd sheep, drive cattle, we can do that in real life. People, however, are a whole nother story. So we're not going to get into the people today. I'm just going to tell you how we use herding to move livestock. Alright. What herding is basically defined by a dog moving some form of livestock, be it birds, be it cattle, sheep. Most any livestock can be herded. Herding is derived from a dog's basic instinct that comes from a wolf, where a wolf is a predator hunting prey, which would be the sheep or cattle or livestock. And what humans have done is they have taken and molded that natural instinct from these wolves, and they domesticated dogs, and molded that into what we call prey drive. And that is then used to essentially scare the sheep into moving where they want them to go in a controlled manner. Going deeper into prey drive is simply not enough. Any dog can get out there and kill an animal. What we have done with the more specific dogs that are used in herding is we've developed that further past this, so that the dog can now listen to commands and essentially expand upon that initial instinct of stalking prey and attacking prey. We can make dogs bite bite livestock on command, just walk up closer to the livestock, go all the way around the livestock. We can do all of this simply by modifying this basic prey drive. Alright. This next quote is from the movie Babe. It's from where the male dog and the female dog are arguing about the pig being able to herd. And it says, "You and I are descended from the great sheepdog. We carry the bloodline of the ancient Bahu. We stand for something." Just as Rex claimed to be descendant from the great working dogs, all working dogs come from essentially one basic background where they were all essentially wolves. Alright. Some of the different breeds of dogs. The breed of dogs that Joy Hall, the person that I interviewed, preferred are Border Collies. These dogs are well-rounded. They can go out and gather sheep. They can drive sheep to places. They can pretty much do all functions that you need a herding dog to do. That being said, we also have cattle dogs, Australian cattle dogs, which are used for driving animals. They push the animals places. We have also German Shepherds, which are used as living fences. take and essentially you have your livestock in one area, a dog like a German Shepherd will essentially act as a fence to keep the livestock in that one area. Some of the basic commands that we have for dogs are come by, which tells the dog to go clockwise, away to me, which tells the dog to go counterclockwise. The reason why it's not simply just based on left and right is we need to, if the dog is on the opposite side of the sheep, if he goes to our left, he's actually going to the dog's right. So the shepherds actually came up with a way that they could use basically a clock face to determine how the dog would move. Once the herd starts moving in one direction, it's very hard to turn it even slightly. This is true. All the more reason why we would use dogs in order to move the sheep, because people running around would not be able to do it. People, going back to ancient times, have always moved animals with them. Goats, cattle, whatever they had to move them. The way they've done this is through herding. Also, some of the more practical uses, I guess, for nowadays, people that raise cattle, people that raise sheep for food can use livestock dogs to essentially move their animals from pasture to pasture. If they need to, say, start grazing a new piece of land because the last one's been overeaten, or they need to load them all up on a trailer to send them to market so that they can actually make money off of their animals. Also, like Joy Hall, the person that I interviewed, she trains herding dogs for a living. And in doing this, that's how she makes all of her money. People come to her that want to have a dog that can move livestock, and so she will train them up and do all that for a fee. Alright. My conclusion, my three main points were what herding is, what is used in herding, and what herding is used for. I'm going to finish up with another quote from Babe, and because y'all are probably getting a little tired of listening to me, and I'm going to say, that'll do, Pig, and we'll let y'all go. Thank you.
And Uncle Deese and Danielle, can y'all say y'all's name again as proof? Oh, okay. Thank you.